Hello, guys, and welcome to the WWE Universe as we're now taking a look at Smackdown's first pay-per-view after WrestleMania, which is known as Backlash, taking place in Chicago, the same arena as NXT's TakeOver took place the previous night. And we're going to kick things off with the kickoff match, which would see Ty Dillinger as a member of the SmackDown, the newest member of the SmackDown locker room, who had recently come up from NXT, would have his first match at a SmackDown pay-per-view as part of its kickoff show, facing off against Aiden English, who his partner had recently left WWE, so that means the Vaudevillains no longer exist in WWE. And of course, Ty Dillinger would score a perfect 10 in his first match on a SmackDown pay-per-view as part of the kickoff show. Hopefully, he'll be on the main show moving forward in the next SmackDown event, hopefully. But we can't really guarantee that right now. So that was a good start for Ty Dillinger, and then that would lead into Shinsuke Nakamura's debut on SmackDown, having his very first match as part of the SmackDown's Backlash pay-per-view, as it would kick off the match or kick off the pay-per-view, as we would see Shinsuke Nakamura face Dolph Ziggler, a rivalry that's been happening ever since Shinsuke finally joined the SmackDown locker room after WrestleMania, and Shinsuke Nakamura didn't fail to disappoint. He finally defeated Dolph Ziggler and made his in-ring debut a success at Backlash, proving to the SmackDown fans that he is ready for the big time, and he's going to be certainly the guy to watch on SmackDown moving forward. It'll be interesting to see if Shinsuke Nakamura ends up winning the WWE title between now and the end of the year. Should be very interesting. And then we move over to the SmackDown Tag Titles match, where the Usos, the reigning tag champions for SmackDown, taking on Breeze Dango, which will be Tyler Bree, acting like a grandma, facing off again, and Fandango. But unfortunately, though, the Breeze Dango were unable to win the SmackDown Tag Titles, as the Usos would continue their dominance by defeating the two at Backlash and remaining SmackDown's top tag team after taking, as the Usos continue to dominate the SmackDown locker room. And then this would then lead into a one-on-one match where we would see Sami Zayn facing off against Baron Corbin. This was another rivalry that started when Sami Zayn first appeared on SmackDown. And, of course, Sami Zayn has his first match win as a SmackDown competitor in his first pay-per-view appearance as a member of SmackDown, as Sami Zayn wins his first SmackDown pay-per-view match against Baron Corbin, proving to the fans that he has the heart and will to succeed on this brand. So it'll be interesting to see where Sami Zayn goes in the next couple of months. And then we would lead into Charlotte's debut as a SmackDown competitor as part of a 6 women's tag match, where she would team up with Becky Lynch and the SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi, taking on Natalya, Carmella, and the returning Tamina, who is now also a member of SmackDown. And of course, Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina finally defeat Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch. They were unable to successfully defeat the trio known as the Wokemin Committee at SmackDown, as Backlash would end with these three, Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina winning over Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi, coming out victorious in SmackDown's Backlash. So hopefully at some point Charlotte will get the revenge she wants at some point. I hope she does, because she definitely needs it right now. And then eventually we would lead into the United States Championship match, where AJ Styles would face another newbie for SmackDown, Kevin Owens, who was previously the Universal Champion before WrestleMania. Only until after WrestleMania he became a 2-time United States champion, but unfortunately AJ Styles did not win the United States title, as Kevin Owens would win by countout during this match. So again, the hunt for the United States title for AJ Styles continues, as the war between Kevin Owens and AJ Styles moves over into Money in the Bank. And then we would have Luke Harper and Eric Young, Eric Owens, two former members of the Wyatt family, going head-to-head at Backlash as part of SmackDown's pay-per-view. Obviously, Luke Harper as the face, Eric as the heel. And, of course, Luke Harper comes out victorious against his former Wyatt family buddy and proves to people that he's certainly going to have a nice run as a face character in SmackDown Live. And then eventually we come to another shocker of the year. The main event for the WWE Championship, Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal, a surprise opponent for Randy Orton, who never thought Jinder Mahal would ever get to this stage in his career. Well, it's going to get to a shocking moment, because eventually, after Randy Orton would successfully beat Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania to be WWE Champion, it wasn't until a month later that surprisingly Jinder Mahal would finally become WWE Champion, the first Pakistan WWE Champion, should I say. And yeah, that was definitely a shocker. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw Jinder Mahal finally winning the WWE Championship that way. No one saw that philosophy coming on SmackDown, but I guess SmackDown now finally has a true heel in the WWE Championship platform. So there you go, Jinder Mahal, the new top heel on SmackDown and the new WWE Champion. Bit of a shocker, in my opinion. Quite surprising. Never saw this coming. And obviously, Jinder Mahal, for the first time, winning that championship means, obviously, he is now the top guy in the SmackDown brand. So that is pretty much everything we know about SmackDown, which is interesting enough. So, yeah, interesting things to say for the least. And wow. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I was not expecting it. But either way, we know that Money in the Bank is fastly approaching, and we know the participants in Money in the Bank are going to be AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. We know that Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin are in, and also we know Shinsuke Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler are all going to be participating in the Money in the Bank ladder match for a chance at the WWE Championship contract. And then we also know that Randy Orton will meet Jinder Mahal once again for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. But there is a possibility we might see the very first women's Money in the Bank ladder match take place for SmackDown. So stay tuned for any further announcements about that. We could be seeing that happen, being announced in the next week or so. So stay tuned. Should be very interesting to see what the women's Money in the Bank ladder match would look like. Should be very, very cool. Anyway, with that said, guys, I want to know from you guys, what did you enjoy from Money in the Bank, or Backlash, should I say? And be sure to look out for Money in the Bank next month for SmackDown. We also have Extreme Rules coming up for Raw. We also have a women's tournament happening, which is going to be taking place on July 13th, July 14th. That's when the women's tournament will take place for WWE. And we'll also be hearing more about SummerSlam, as we'll hear more about the next NXT TakeOver, which will be taking place on that weekend of SummerSlam. So thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you all in my next WWE Universe review, which will be for Raw's Extreme Rules. See you then.